All right, Shalom, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations and blessings to you sincere brothers out there toiling across the four corners of the earth, doing the work of the Lord in truth and sincerity. Hey, this will just be a quick one. This is one of the final newspapers for the year, and as you can see, everything that the brothers have been saying, about America, about the currency, and about, what's going to happen in this country as far as everything going digital, everything becoming electronic. Hey, it's panning out. All right. That prophecy is speaking and not lying. And I'm going to just read this one real quick, because there's so much in here. But, we know Esau, has held everything back through lies and deceit. And if you can basically trace everything back to his money system. That's basically what he's about. That's why the scriptures talk about how ye rich men. All right. Because everything is about them stacking up, them being on the top of the pyramid and you being on the bottom, working for them your whole life, basically being a slave. All right. Now it says cash is no longer a coin of the realm. It said, and this is something that is, thousands of years in the making. Thousands of years you could have, of course, it was coin, silver, gold, bronze, whatever, or it was the barter system, but now everything is straight up becoming digital. All right. You could take your phone up, Salaki. You could take your phone up. You can actually pay with your phone at the counter. You can have, I think it's Apple Pay or something. You can send people money instantly. They got all these little cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Litecoin, which are building up steam. I'm going to just read a little bit of this. Hey, because all of this, man, is part of prophecy. This is what it means to understand the scriptures. You have to understand these things. You have to be able to understand the things you see on a day-to-day basis and filter them through the scriptures. All right. And this says what? Cash is clearly no longer king. With the rise of digital wallets and tap to pay debit cards, you don't need dollars and cents to catch a ride with an Uber or to nab a meal at some fast casual restaurant. So will the new decade mark the dawn of a cashless society? Uh-oh. And that's something that brothers have been saying and been pushing, man. This was the year spiritually titled the Year of Karagma. And that Karagma has presented itself, has come out, and it's mainstream now. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about that insertion that eventually you could just make, rather than have this cell phone, which, these phones you got to buy a new one every couple of years or whatever. Now, look, we could just put the damn thing in you and it's all good, right? All right. And it's just a quick scripture on that, man, because, you gotta know. You gotta know. If you're a prophet, then you're going to have to make a decision on, is this in the scriptures or is it not in the scriptures? All right. And we're telling you that it is in the scriptures. This is Ezekiel 33:6. All right. Because this is ultimately what the Lord set up his men to talk about. Talk about the different things that are coming, basically up the pipe. And then, whether you want to, jump over that hurdle or not, that's up to you, but you're supposed to, the Lord set up his prophets to warn the people. This is Ezekiel 33:6. It said, but if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people and say unto them, when I bring a sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coasts and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. Exactly. And the scriptures talk about This man is going to come down like a roaring lion, basically, sparing none. All right. And the Lord has shown us that that sword is coming. You know, sword is an instrument of destruction. And who's blessing the sword? Esau, according to the Bible. All right. And this charagma, this chip, this is the ultimate idol. This is the ultimate tool of destruction, because once, you know, they put it in you, it's no getting it out. You're under their control. That's it for you. All right. And that's exactly what we're doing, man. We're seeing that sword come. We're seeing that, you know, you're seeing, Salaki, you're seeing these officers, you know, come and blow our people away and destroy our people. We're seeing all these things that are coming, and we're warning our people in hopes that we can get blood off of our hands, and that we could be, you know, looked at righteous in the sight of the Lord, or some semblance of righteousness. All right. It said, he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. But if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person away from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hands. Exactly. So if you take away, and the scriptures talk about what? If you add to the scriptures, you take away to the scriptures, you're going to be destroyed. All right. So if you're seeing all of these things that we're talking about, you're seeing, you know, all of the prophecies that are being broken down on the chip and stuff, and you're taking away and you're not telling people, you know, what's to come and what's going to happen. See, you're at risk. You know, of course, the Lord have mercy on who he have mercy on, but you're at risk for that destruction. All right. It says, so thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. And the word, who's speaking the word of the mouth of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, the prophets, the men of the Lord. All right. Not just Great Millstone, but Great Millstone is the top collection of prophets. They're the most diligent prophets in Israel. All right. So that's just a quick one, man. It's very important not to add, not to take away from the word of the Lord. All right. Which a lot of Israelites are doing, or they're playing around, or they're, you know, they want to take this part of their doctrine, but not the full roll. You got to eat the whole roll. You got to take the whole roll. All right. I'm going to jump back to this article and close out. All right. And this says what? It says retailers who've cut out hard currency say that they're able to speed up transactions while reducing the risk of theft and the cost of securing and toting large amounts of cash at a bank. But there also has been a pushback on the cashless trend, as some lawmakers and activists argue that it excludes those who are underbanked or who don't have a bank account or credit card at all, which they don't care about. They don't care about that. They don't care about who doesn't have the money to keep up. You know, they don't care about the poor. All right. And that is basically it, man. Lord willing is edifying. But, you know, all these different things, and this is front page on the money section. You know, you got to kind of watch the money section for the new trends, the all of this other stuff, right? It's talking about studies say millennials lag older generations in wealth. Of course, because Esau has held everything back by fraud. All right. And the curses are sneaking in on him too. Yeah, fewer workers making less than 30K got a pay raise, you know? So, hey, that's all I had on that, man. Lord willing, it's edifying for you. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, brothers. Continue to prophesy, continue to study, continue to pray. Shalom.